Hello, friends. I just wanted to do a quick video to say thank you for all the support that you have given Mrs. Spec and I over this year from YouTube and from Instagram and from Facebook. That's a neighbor talking. We really appreciate it, and we hope to provide you with much better videos next year. I'm going to start doing some videos uh, chronicling the history of the cars in Mexico. I'm going to start off with the Ford Fairmonts and see where we go from there, showing all of the different models and transmissions and everything that's available. So this year went well. Next year, I hope everything's going to grow. I hope we're going to be selling a lot more cars next year, so there's going to be a lot more on the road lives, and hopefully more of you can join us on those lives, because it makes the 10 hours of driving much better to handle, much easier to handle. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you what I have in my backyard here. None of them are pretty, but they're all mine. This is a 1969 Chevy Kingswood. It's an original California car. I have the original pink slip from California, plus the Mexican paperwork. It's been in Mexico since about 1990. The thing is sitting here where I am, so rust is starting to come through here. Rust is starting to come through. Wait. This is a new gimbal that Mrs. Spec got me, and I'm learning how to use it. So I'm not trying to track anything, and I don't really know how the controls work. So please bear with me. You can tell me in the comments if it's better, if it's worse than me just holding it in my hand. But this is the Chevy is a U.S. car that brought into Mexico. It is not a 396. The car came without those side marker light bezels, so I don't know what engine it had in there originally, because there's no codes on the car to tell me. It just says V8. So right now it has a Chevy 305, and it's a Chevy. So when you tap the key, it starts right up, no matter how long it's been sitting here. So this is a 1974 Chrysler Dart sedan. It has a 318 under the hood, which was very rare for a Mexican car. This is not the original color. I think. You want to go inside? Okay, go inside. It's not the original color. I think the original color. You're not cooperating thing. I think the original color is that goldish color, but I got it like with this aqua color on it, which I like a lot. It really does a lot for the car. You might have noticed it has the Dodge Dart front end, but it has the Plymouth Valiant rear end, and they're so excited that it had automatic in it. They put the emblem right there. So yeah, this is a 1981 Chevy Impala. I got the rear end taillight bezeled thing from a 1988, so I have the newer taillights for it, but it has been sitting here. For quite some time, and yeah, it is starting to rust too. But all these panels are replaceable. It has a 350 under the hood, I think. And again, if the car was ready to go, it would just fire right up. Just starts right up. This is a 1965 Buick Wildcat that was cut into a convertible, but I do have the convertible top for it. Somebody installed a convertible top. It had a top. It had everything. So it has a 401 nail head under the hood. When you get off my wall, it's not nighttime, but since it's overcast, the roosters think that it's getting to be nighttime, so they're going to start roosting in the tree. Anyway, so this Buick I bought here, it's also a U.S. car. Didn't even really pay attention to the fact that it was not a convertible, but I had the engine rebuilt and then basically parked it. So we're going to have to go through it when I get it back on the road and go through it, the oil change and prime the oil pump and everything. And again, it's starting to rust. There's 2 rust holes in the hood, but we'll be able to get that back going, no problem. All these cars ran when parked. This is my 1963 Plymouth Savoy, which is a Mexican car, Mexican spec, which is why you will see it has the Fury trim on the side from the factory and the emblem on the sail panel. The reason for that was in 1963, Ford was the only company that was allowed to use a V8 in their cars. So Chrysler and Chevy decked out their bottom of the line model in order to make it look better, make it look a little bit less base model to be able to sell them. Brian, your sticker's right there on my car, and it's still doing really well. It's starting to peel off a little bit, but that's okay. It's under the cover now. So, sorry. I'm not used to using this thing, and it's not just staying where I want it to stay. This is the car that was hit. Here's the damage up here. Let me get that out of the way. This is the damage that was done to the car. Of course, nobody ever paid me for it because there were bad guys in the truck. They slammed into me, and then they all got out with their AKs in their hands. I wasn't scared. I was more angry that they damaged my car. But of course, they never paid me for it, so here it sits and still runs and drives fine. I drove it home after that. But you stop doing that. Here, maybe I should hold it straight. Yeah. And over there is my 63 Fury, but she's camera shy. She doesn't want to be on camera. She's the same car as this Savoy, but a US model, and there are differences between the two. For example, now I don't know what it's doing. It is supposed to. I don't know why it's not. For example, this wheel there, the drum is not connected to the axle. It's separate from the axle. So you can take the drum off without having to take the axle nut off and pull the whole thing off. And that is interesting because my Fury over there, when I was 16 years old, I bought her in 1982. When I was 16 years old, the rear brakes didn't work, and I didn't know how to get that nut off, so I never had rear brakes on the car. So, yeah, there's 2 more cars out front, but I'm not going to go out there. It's the black AMC Spirit and my guess you can call it daily driver, but he's giving me problems right now, a 2000 Durango. So, again, I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody that has supported us this year, this last year. Next year is going to be much better for all of us. I don't know why, but the even years seem to be worse than the odd years seem to be worse than the even years. That's the way it's worked out for me anyway. Um, this is our last. Let me see if I can. This is the last dog we have left. The other dog we had died a week and a half ago or so, and she's buried right over there. So I have been. I opened up the barrier that was in front of his door so he could come into the house so he could spend a little time with us because he's by himself. But even with that, he doesn't come in the house. It's just ingrained in his head that you don't come in the house. So I have to call him in and coach him in to come into the house and spend a little time with us. But maybe if it gets a little colder out here, then maybe he'll come in and sleep in the bed that I put in my room for him. He still wants to sleep in his room, in his little bed. So, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's really overcast here. There's no sun, and it's probably best on a day like today to be inside. The house, just in case people start celebrating early. So I appreciate everybody, and I will see all of you next year. Again, I'll finish this off with my little thing. Please like, share, subscribe. Actually, subscribe first, then do the rest. Adios.